Have you ever noticed that the first signs of weakness in the body often show up in your legs? It's not just fatigue after a long day or a bit of soreness from a walk. For many people, especially after the age of 30, the legs start to lose strength, stamina, and balance earlier than other parts of the body. This isn't a coincidence. The legs carry the full weight of your body every single day, and they rely heavily on proper nutrition and muscular support. Unfortunately, most people overlook this early warning sign. By the time they start addressing it, weakness, joint pain, and even mobility issues have already taken hold. But here's the good news. You can take action before it gets to that point. Strengthening your legs doesn't start at the gym. It starts in your kitchen. Nutrition plays a central role in how your muscles perform, how your joints function, and how your bones hold up against the test of time. There are certain foods, natural, readily available foods, that support leg strength directly. These foods nourish your bones, boost muscle repair, prevent inflammation, and support blood flow. When you include these foods regularly in your meals, your legs don't just get stronger. They recover faster, move with more stability, and resist common age-related problems like cramping, stiffness, and weakness. One of the most important nutrients your legs need is calcium. Calcium is critical for maintaining strong bones, particularly in the hips, knees, and ankles, areas that are vulnerable to fractures and wear and tear. Without adequate calcium, your bones become brittle over time. This increases the risk of injuries, especially in older adults. But calcium doesn't only come from milk. You can get it from sesame seeds, almonds, tofu, kale, and even chia seeds. These are powerful bone boosters that support the skeletal structure of your lower body. But bones are only one part of the story. To keep your legs truly strong, you need muscle. And for that, protein is essential. Muscle loss is a hidden condition known as sarcopenia, and it starts quietly. If you've ever felt like you can't climb stairs as easily as before, or your legs shake after standing for a while, that could be early muscle loss. By eating more protein-rich foods such as eggs, lentils, chickpeas, lean chicken, Greek yogurt, or fish, you're providing your muscles the raw material they need to stay firm, functional, and fatigue-resistant. Another mineral that often goes unnoticed is magnesium. This is the mineral that allows your muscles to contract and relax smoothly. Without it, cramps, spasms, and general fatigue in the legs become common. Magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, spinach, dark chocolate, black beans, and bananas can help prevent these painful symptoms. If you're waking up in the night with leg cramps or feeling like your muscles tire quickly, magnesium deficiency might be playing a role. Let's not forget inflammation. One of the main reasons for leg joint pain, especially in the knees, is chronic inflammation. This is something that builds slowly over time due to poor diet, lack of movement, or stress. But anti-inflammatory foods can help reverse this process naturally. Turmeric, fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, fresh berries, olive oil, and walnuts can calm inflammation in the joints and muscles. Over time, this leads to less pain, better flexibility, and greater ease of movement. Now here's where things get interesting. Even if you consume enough calcium, your body won't absorb it effectively without vitamin D. Similarly, without vitamin K2, the calcium might not even go into your bones. It might stay in your blood vessels where it causes harm. This is why you need both these vitamins working together. You can get vitamin D from moderate sun exposure, eggs, fortified cereals, or mushrooms. For vitamin K2, look to green vegetables like spinach and broccoli, as well as fermented foods. These help regulate calcium flow and maintain strong bones and flexible joints. Finally, energy. Your legs are some of the most energy-demanding muscles in your body. They require fuel to function properly throughout the day. This fuel should come from complex carbohydrates, not sugary or processed snacks. Sweet potatoes, oats, brown rice, and colorful vegetables like carrots or beets offer long-lasting energy and antioxidants that repair muscle tissue and protect against fatigue. Your legs are not just tools for movement. They are your foundation. They carry you through life. Whether it's walking into work, chasing after your children, or simply enjoying a walk in nature, the health of your legs dictates your quality of life. If you neglect them, they weaken, But if you nourish them consistently with the right foods, you'll notice real strength returning. Not just in your legs, but in your balance, your posture, and your confidence. It's never too early or too late to begin. So today, take a moment to assess your diet. Ask yourself, am I giving my legs the nutrients they need to carry me forward in life? The right food can be the difference between weakness and vitality, between dependence and freedom. Choose wisely, because every strong step you take tomorrow starts with what you eat today. Leg weakness is something many people overlook, often brushing it off as simple tiredness or aging. But in reality, it's one of the earliest and most significant warning signs that your body is either entering a natural aging process or suffering from key nutrient deficiencies. Legs are the primary support system of the body. Every time you stand, walk, climb stairs, or even sit down and rise up, your legs are engaged. These muscles work harder than most others, yet they are also among the first to show signs of fatigue and decline when they are not being properly nourished or exercised. Over time, this weakness can become noticeable in ways that may seem harmless at first, such as stumbling, feeling unsteady, difficulty rising from a chair, or muscle soreness that lingers longer than usual. But these early signs can eventually lead to more serious complications like joint instability, poor posture, and increased risk of falls and injury. As the body ages, muscle mass naturally begins to decline in a process known as sarcopenia, often starting as early as age 30. This reduction is especially pronounced in the lower body. Muscles in the legs are larger and more complex, which means they require more nutrients like protein, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and vitamins D and B12 to stay strong and responsive. Without consistent nutritional support, the muscles begin to lose their ability to contract and recover efficiently. Weak legs are not just a symptom of aging. They are often the result of cumulative neglect, lack of physical activity, and poor dietary choices. In many cases, people don't even realize they are deficient in these essential nutrients until weakness, cramping, or loss of balance becomes a regular occurrence. In addition, lifestyle factors such as prolonged sitting, low exposure to sunlight, poor hydration, and skipping meals rich in whole foods contribute to this silent weakening of the legs. Blood circulation may also decrease with age, limiting the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to leg muscles and joints, further accelerating fatigue and weakness. While aging is inevitable, how you age is within your control. Leg weakness doesn't have to be accepted as a normal part of growing older. It can be slowed down, managed, and even reversed by focusing on targeted nutrition and movement. By addressing the root causes early, through simple, consistent changes in diet and lifestyle, you can strengthen your legs and regain confidence in your mobility. This is not just about walking better. It's about living better, longer, and more independently. Calcium is one of the most vital minerals for maintaining strong bones, and its importance becomes even more critical as we age. The body's demand for calcium increases over time, especially as bone density naturally begins to decline. This process doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual, quiet, and often unnoticed until problems arise. When you don't consume enough calcium over a long period, your body starts pulling it from your bones to maintain essential functions like heart rhythm, muscle contraction, and nerve signaling. Over time, this results in bones becoming weak, porous, and more susceptible to fractures, particularly in the legs, hips, and spine. That's why including calcium-rich foods in your daily diet is not just helpful. It's necessary for preserving mobility, preventing falls, and maintaining overall leg strength. The common belief is that milk is the only major source of calcium, but in reality, there are numerous other nutrient-rich options available. Leafy green vegetables like kale, spinach, and bok choy are packed with calcium and also provide fiber and antioxidants that support overall health. Dairy products such as yogurt and cheese offer highly bioavailable calcium, meaning your body can absorb it more efficiently. For those who are lactose intolerant or follow a plant-based lifestyle, alternatives like fortified almond milk, tofu made with calcium sulfate, sesame seeds, chia seeds, and almonds offer excellent sources of calcium without relying on traditional dairy. It's also important to understand that calcium doesn't work in isolation. To be absorbed properly, it needs the presence of other nutrients like vitamin D and magnesium. Without them, even a calcium-rich diet may not be effective. That's why it's beneficial to consume a balanced variety of foods that complement calcium's role in bone health. Incorporating small servings of these foods into each meal can gradually build and maintain strong bones, especially in the legs, which support most of your body's weight every day. Regular intake of calcium-rich foods is a natural and sustainable way to protect your skeletal system as you age. Instead of relying solely on supplements, focusing on whole food sources allows your body to utilize calcium in a more balanced and supportive way. When your bones are strong, you not only prevent fractures and injuries, but also preserve your independence and daily functionality. Strong bones mean strong legs, and strong legs are the foundation of a healthy, active life. Prioritizing calcium in your diet is an investment in your long-term strength, stability, and quality of life. Protein is an essential nutrient for the body, especially when it comes to building, repairing, and maintaining muscle tissue. This is particularly important for the legs, which contain some of the largest and most frequently used muscles in the entire body. From walking and climbing stairs to standing and balancing, your leg muscles are engaged in nearly every movement throughout the day. Over time, especially with aging or a sedentary lifestyle, these muscles can begin to shrink and weaken, a condition known as sarcopenia. Without adequate protein intake, the process of muscle breakdown accelerates, leading to reduced strength, impaired mobility, and a higher risk of falls and injuries. That's why consistently including protein-packed foods in your daily diet is one of the most powerful steps you can take to preserve leg strength and overall functional movement. Contrary to popular belief, building muscle isn't just about lifting weights, it also requires the right fuel. Protein provides the amino acids your muscles need to repair tiny tears that occur during daily use or exercise. This repair process is what allows muscles to grow stronger and more resilient. High-quality protein sources include eggs, lean meats like chicken and turkey, fish, dairy products like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, and plant-based options such as lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, and nuts. These foods not only support muscle health, but also supply essential nutrients like iron, zinc, and B vitamins, which further enhance energy levels and cellular repair. For those looking to support leg strength, it's important to spread protein intake evenly throughout the day. Consuming a good source of protein with each meal ensures that your body receives a steady supply of amino acids, which is more effective for muscle repair than eating one large protein-heavy meal. This approach supports consistent muscle maintenance, particularly in the legs, which are often under strain even during routine activities. Moreover, protein helps improve recovery time after exercise or physical exertion, reducing the risk of stiffness, soreness, and long-term muscle fatigue. Older adults, in particular, need to pay special attention to protein consumption. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at processing protein, meaning we need slightly more of it to maintain the same level of muscle health. Without this adjustment, muscle mass begins to decline more rapidly, and the legs, being weight-bearing and motion-dependent, suffer the consequences first. Fortunately, protein-rich foods are widely available, versatile, and easy to incorporate into everyday meals. Incorporating protein into your diet doesn't require complicated planning. Simple additions like a boiled egg in the morning, grilled chicken in a salad at lunch, or lentil soup at dinner can make a significant difference over time. Even snacks like roasted chickpeas, Greek yogurt, or a handful of almonds can provide valuable protein and other muscle-supportive nutrients. Prioritizing these foods will not only help you stay physically active, but will also improve your endurance, balance, and overall vitality. In summary, protein-packed foods are not just for athletes or bodybuilders. They are essential for everyone who wants to maintain leg strength, prevent muscle loss, and promote healthy aging. By making protein a regular part of your diet, you support the health of your legs and lay the foundation for a more mobile and independent future. Magnesium is an often overlooked but absolutely essential mineral for overall muscle function, especially when it comes to the legs. Every time your muscles contract and relax, Whether you're walking, stretching, or even standing still, magnesium is playing a vital role behind the scenes. It helps regulate muscle signals, supports nerve communication, and prevents overactive contractions that can lead to painful cramps and spasms. Unfortunately, many people do not get enough magnesium through their diet, and over time this can contribute to chronic muscle fatigue, stiffness, and those sudden nighttime leg cramps that seem to come out of nowhere. While these issues might appear minor at first, a consistent magnesium deficiency can significantly affect your mobility, energy levels, and physical comfort, especially in your legs, which endure the most daily stress and weight-bearing tasks. Leg cramps, twitching muscles, and feelings of heaviness in the lower limbs can often be traced back to low magnesium levels. This is especially common in people who sweat excessively, consume high amounts of caffeine or alcohol, or follow diets that are low in whole foods. As the body loses magnesium through sweat and urine, the deficiency deepens unless it's regularly replenished through food. Thankfully, there are plenty of natural food sources rich in magnesium that are both nutritious and easy to include in daily meals. These include nuts such as almonds, cashews, and Brazil nuts, seeds like pumpkin and sunflower, legumes including black beans and lentils, as well as leafy green vegetables like spinach and Swiss chard. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, and quinoa are also excellent options that provide not only magnesium, but also fiber and B vitamins to support overall energy and metabolism. In addition to supporting muscle movement, magnesium also works in tandem with calcium to keep the muscles and bones in balance. While calcium triggers muscle contractions, magnesium helps them relax. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can remain in a contracted state, leading to cramps and discomfort. This balance is particularly important in the legs, which are constantly engaged during walking, lifting, sitting, and climbing. A deficiency in magnesium not only disrupts this balance, but can also interfere with sleep quality, another critical factor in muscle recovery and repair. For those who are active or aging, ensuring adequate magnesium intake is essential to prevent loss of strength and function in the legs. Poor leg circulation, tingling, or even nerve discomfort can sometimes be linked to low magnesium, which affects the way blood vessels dilate and deliver oxygen to tissues. By eating magnesium-rich foods consistently, you support not just your muscles, but also your nervous system and cardiovascular health, all of which play an interconnected role in leg performance. Magnesium also supports ATP production, which is the body's main source of cellular energy. Without enough magnesium, your body struggles to produce the energy it needs for sustained movement, especially in large muscle groups like those in the thighs, calves, and hips. This can result in sluggishness, slow recovery, and a noticeable drop in physical performance over time. But when magnesium is sufficient, the legs can function efficiently, cramping is reduced, and endurance is noticeably improved. Adding magnesium-rich foods to your diet is one of the simplest and most natural ways to support strong, functional legs. Whether it's a handful of nuts as a snack, a serving of leafy greens at dinner, or a bowl of whole grains at breakfast, every small choice contributes to better muscle health and fewer leg-related issues. Consistency is key, and over time, your legs will thank you with better performance, fewer cramps, and more energy to keep you moving confidently through life. Joint pain and swelling in the legs are common complaints, especially as people age or lead a sedentary lifestyle. What many don't realize is that these issues are often fueled by chronic inflammation inside the body. Inflammation is a natural response by the immune system to injury or infection, but when it becomes chronic, it starts damaging healthy tissues, including the joints, muscles, and connective tissues in your legs. This persistent, low-grade inflammation can gradually erode cartilage, increase stiffness, limit flexibility, and create discomfort in everyday movements like walking, climbing stairs, or simply standing for long periods. Fortunately, the foods you choose to eat every day can either fuel this inflammation or help fight it. Incorporating anti-inflammatory foods into your diet is a natural and powerful way to reduce joint pain, improve mobility, and protect your legs from further deterioration. Certain foods are known to actively reduce inflammation by targeting the body's inflammatory pathways. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown in numerous studies to reduce the production of inflammatory chemicals in the body. These healthy fats can help lubricate the joints, ease stiffness, and make movement smoother and more comfortable. For those who prefer plant-based options, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are excellent plant sources of omega-3s and can easily be added to salads, smoothies, or breakfast bowls. Spices like turmeric and ginger are also powerful natural anti-inflammatories. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound that has been extensively studied for its ability to reduce inflammation at a cellular level. When consumed regularly with a pinch of black pepper to enhance absorption, turmeric can help reduce joint swelling and pain, particularly in the knees and hips. Ginger works in a similar way, and it can be used fresh in cooking or enjoyed as a tea to ease muscle soreness and improve flexibility. Colorful fruits and vegetables are another vital part of an anti-inflammatory diet. Berries, such as blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are high in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which help combat oxidative stress, a key driver of chronic inflammation. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that protect the joints and improve circulation to the legs. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts contain sulforaphane, which may block the enzymes linked to joint damage. By making these foods a daily habit, you provide your body with natural tools to calm inflammation and restore joint health. Olive oil, particularly extra virgin olive oil, is another anti-inflammatory staple. It contains oleocanthal, a compound that works similarly to non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs NSAIDs by blocking inflammatory enzymes. Replacing processed vegetable oils with olive oil in cooking or salad dressings can make a meaningful difference in how your joints feel over time. Green tea is also a valuable addition to an anti-inflammatory lifestyle as it contains polyphenols that support joint health and slow cartilage breakdown. Avoiding foods that promote inflammation is just as important. Highly processed items, refined sugars, trans fats, and excessive red meat can all trigger or worsen inflammation in the body, leading to more discomfort and limited movement in the legs. By replacing these foods with wholesome, anti-inflammatory options, you help your joints function more efficiently and reduce the risk of long-term joint degradation. Making anti-inflammatory foods a consistent part of your diet is not just about pain relief. It's about reclaiming your quality of life. Reduced joint swelling means better flexibility, improved mobility, and a stronger ability to stay active without discomfort. Whether you are already dealing with leg pain or simply want to prevent it, the choices you make at the dinner table can have a lasting impact. By focusing on nourishing your body from within, you take a smart, natural step toward a more comfortable, balanced, and mobile future. When it comes to building and maintaining strong legs, many people focus only on calcium and protein. While those nutrients are essential, they don't work effectively without the support of certain vitamins, especially vitamin D and vitamin K. These two nutrients play a critical behind-the-scenes role in directing how calcium is used in the body. Without enough vitamin D, your body cannot properly absorb calcium from food or supplements. And without enough vitamin K, the calcium that is absorbed may not reach your bones and joints where it's needed most. Instead, it could settle in the wrong places, such as arteries and soft tissues, which is not only unhelpful but potentially harmful. That's why including food sources of both vitamin D and vitamin K in your regular diet is just as important as consuming calcium itself, particularly when it comes to preserving leg strength, joint flexibility, and long-term mobility. Vitamin D is unique because your body can produce it naturally when your skin is exposed to sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of moderate sun exposure a few times a week can help maintain adequate levels for many people, depending on skin type and location. However, due to modern indoor lifestyles, sunscreen use, and living in areas with limited sunlight, many people still fall short. Low levels of vitamin D are commonly linked to bone pain, muscle weakness, and joint discomfort, especially in the hips, knees, and legs. Dietary sources of vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and sardines, as well as egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and plant-based milk alternatives like soy or almond milk. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight are another plant-based source that can contribute to your daily needs. Vitamin K works closely with vitamin D to make sure calcium is deposited into bones and not left circulating in the bloodstream. It helps activate a protein called osteocalcin, which binds calcium to the bone matrix and keeps the skeletal system strong and stable. This is especially crucial for the knees and hips, joints that support the majority of your body weight and are most vulnerable to age-related wear and tear. Vitamin K also plays a role in maintaining cartilage health, reducing joint stiffness, and improving overall flexibility. Green leafy vegetables such as kale, spinach, collard greens, and Swiss chard are some of the richest sources of vitamin K1. Fermented foods like natto, a traditional Japanese dish made from soybeans, provide vitamin K2, which is particularly beneficial for bone and cardiovascular health. Combining these vitamins with calcium-rich foods creates a powerful synergy that supports bone density and joint function in the legs. For example, a meal that includes a spinach salad topped with grilled salmon and a boiled egg provides vitamin D, vitamin K, and calcium in a balanced, natural form. When consumed together regularly, this combination helps ensure that the calcium you take in is absorbed efficiently and directed where it's needed most. Many people who experience joint discomfort, leg weakness, or unexplained fatigue may not realize that a deficiency in vitamin D or K is contributing to their symptoms. Over time, this can lead to brittle bones, compromised joint health, and a decrease in muscular performance. These deficiencies often go unnoticed until a fracture or serious joint issue arises, which is why prevention through nutrition is so critical. Fortunately, with a thoughtful and consistent approach to eating, it's entirely possible to keep your vitamin D and K levels within a healthy range through food and sensible sun exposure alone. Incorporating these vitamins into your daily diet supports not only strong bones, but also enhances your ability to move freely, stand longer, walk further, and stay active without discomfort. For anyone looking to maintain healthy legs as they age or recover from weakness, vitamin D and K are foundational components of a truly effective nutritional strategy. By paying attention to these often overlooked nutrients, you can help safeguard your leg health for years to come and enjoy a more independent, mobile, and pain-free life. In conclusion, the strength and stability of your legs are not simply a matter of exercise or aging. They are deeply connected to the foods you choose to eat every single day. As the foundation of your body, your legs carry your weight, support your movements, and allow you to maintain independence and mobility throughout life. By consistently including specific nutrients like calcium, protein, magnesium, anti-inflammatory foods, and vitamins D and K in your diet, you give your legs the tools they need to stay strong, resilient, and pain-free. Whether you're already experiencing leg weakness or simply want to prevent future issues, it's never too early or too late to make better nutritional choices. Natural, whole foods are powerful allies in protecting your muscles, bones, and joints. Small, consistent improvements in your daily meals can lead to long-term benefits, helping you move better, feel stronger, and live with more energy. Always remember, your body reflects how you care for it, so fuel it wisely, stay active, and make your nutrition work for you. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care of your health, because a stronger future starts with stronger legs today.